Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Metamystic Tarot. Thank you for being here. Doing something a little different today. Kind of behind the scenes sort of a vibe. I didn't feel like putting on the costume today, if that means anything to you. So let's get into it. Ace of Cups. So Capricorn, best and highest messages, please. I'm hearing, all you need is love, love. I'm feeling a heavy depth of sadness. And I'm seeing, it's like you're swimming in the water, but the water's blood. And it's like thick. And it's like you were just like having a fun day at the beach and you're like swimming with all your friends, but it's like then you're like taken into this almost like astral projection type thing where it's like all of a sudden it's like you just feel very disturbed. Disturbia. You feel very disturbed, and it's like all this information's flooding to you through your senses, and you're just, it's like you're looking around and you're understanding. It's like water can be the consciousness. It could be, indicative of the collective consciousness, and here it is. Just backing up what I'm saying here. We started with the Ace of Cups. This can be about a collective message here, Capricorn. I'm speaking to you about what you may be needing to speak about to a collective. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. The water represents you swimming in the waters of the consciousness of the collective, okay? Kind of like the Star card where it's like she's taking like water from that collective pool and like pouring it onto the grass to like grow the grass and like nourish the world. Okay, so what I'm seeing is you're having an understanding that the waters turned to blood here, and so there's a need to like purify the essence. It's a purity factor here, and what I mean by that is like when you're purifying like silver or gold, for example. Like, let's look at this. Hey, Capricorn, sorry we got cut off. But anyways, what I was saying is I was talking about the silver and the gold, and this is a 1 ounce, if I can get it out, silver coin here. So in order to get this coin so shiny and beautiful, there was a purification process here. And there is a purification process happening right now in the collective. And you're being recruited as part of the solution, part of the cleaning agent, if you will, here. So let's continue on. All that glitters isn't gold. Be selective. Look through the contracts, make sure that if you're signing on with anything that it's been checked over by a professional, This can be like a lawyer. See, look over it. Look over it. You want to make sure that you have full creative rights with whatever you're doing. Just a minute here. Yeah, because you're working on something, looky here. And you want to make sure that nobody's going to steal your ideas. I know that sounds crazy, but years ago, I remember somebody prophesied to me and was like, make sure that all of your music is copyrighted because I just have a feeling that somebody's going to come and try and steal it. There's a lot of people around you, Capricorn, a lot of communication. This could also be gossip about what you're working on. 8-8. 8 could be the number of karma as well. You don't have to worry about any of that. Just, this card says two things to me. Number one, when an offer is made to you, say the words, I'll sleep on it. I'm going to sleep on it. Let it settle. And number two, what I'm looking at here is just rest. Take some time. And as you're resting, the divine is working, is what I'm hearing here. Okay. And as you're working, those around you are taking direction. Okay. And they're all working together with you on this. And it has to do with the broader picture, the broader scope of society. Like the way things are going, if you catch my drift. The way the winds are carrying these things. Okay. We don't have a choice in the matter. That's why the best thing we can do is just go within, connect with the divine, be in tune with our own selves and our own interpretation of things to the best of our ability while still remaining open to other forms of wisdom. This is a wisdom card. So it's like I'm seeing the imagery of like putting your hand over to your ear like you're listening for information, or you're putting your ear to the ground. And what you're going to find is just, you're going to find this inspirational information I'm getting to share with the collective, and that's what you're working on. But first you need to work on yourself here. And what I mean by that is because looky here, 3 of Swords, and behind that, that 9 of Pentacles went flying. She went flying. Just a minute. Oops. Yeah. And this too. Both very fast energies. And so your inspiration and the information is going to come to you in a place of the deepest, the place where you've had the deepest pains, I'm hearing. Though that's how, it's like a well, the deep wells. Okay, the deep wells. That's where this inspirational material, and it's almost like I'm seeing like special materials that are not of the earth, like they could be coming from other planets, for example. It's like hidden information, it's secrets of the universe that are being revealed to you through, believe it or not, the depths of your own hurt. It's going to become like a language between you and the divine. The divine is going to be like, as you're reaching down into the depths of yourself, the divine is going to be like, remember when that happened and then that happened? Yeah, that's like this. This thing that's happening on a global scale is like that. The macro and the micro are going to start to make sense to you through a language of your own pain. And that's going to be the wisdom that comes. And that's also going to be just the spark you need in order to bring all of this forward in a helpful way for the collective. Anything else here? I just ask for wisdom and guidance for Capricorn. Clarity. the ability to understand and see things from another perspective here. 4 of Wands. This is going to feel good to you. Like you're bracing for impact because you think it's going to be more pain. Like you've experienced so much pain in your past, and it's like you're preparing for something to go wrong, but it's going to go right. It's actually going to be full of joy and celebration. It's going to be an overflow here. This is not going to feel like it felt in the past, is what I'm getting there. You're not going to feel stuck anymore. Okay. Yeah, look at this. You're moving on to calmer shores, and you know this with the High Priestess. You're moving away from the 5 of Cups and the confusion of the 7 of Cups. And you're working on and planning that's that moon. The things that were hidden, like what I was talking about before, like your own pain and your own experiences of pain are going to become like a language between you and the divine, in order for the divine to get across to you specific phrasing, messaging, and like a certain perspective that is very unique to you, that's going to help a very specific group of people within the collective. And what's going to happen is that is going to begin to expand like a seed. And it's going to begin to expand and be able to be seen from like multiple different dimensions and layers. It seemed so simple, but it started to grow and expand and flower, I'm hearing, into something very, very unique and beneficial. It's like I'm seeing a tree that has all these different colors and types of flowers. It's like it's one tree, okay? This is like a tree. It's one tree, but there's all these different colors and types of flowers on the same tree. Like say there's a sunflower and a rose and lilacs and daffodils. How is that even possible? We don't know. It's something that's being revealed to the collective, and it's a message of integration. It's a message of combining and alchemizing and bringing things together for the sake of the unity of the cells of the collective. The true purity is going to be revealed in all of that dross, all of that impurity is going to rise to the top. Remember, we talked about this. It's going to rise to the top and it's going to be scooped off. And all that will be left is just this pure, beautiful silver. And you're part of that. So that's what I'm getting. I'm going to continue this over on Patreon. If you want to join us over there, you can click the link in the top of the description. And come join us over there, Capricorn. We'd love to have you. So until next time, take care.